So there's one panel, two, three, four, and one, two, three. So that skirt is 7 panels. And there is no separate waist seam, so this front panel right there, that curved one, is what becomes the front of the bodice, the entire front up to the bust line. And the bust. Okay, so it's shaped by, trying to see the shape of the seams. Cannot quite tell if they curve into the armpit, but it looks like it's just a single dart under each, and they don't, interestingly, they don't quite line up to the seam going up the front. They're just outside of it. This one looks to be about 3/16, an eighth to 3/16, a little bit too much to the outside, so to camera left, and then on this one it's a good quarter to a little over a quarter outside. You have to be such a nerd like me to even be paying attention to stuff like that. But I mean, isn't that what, you know, people who are watching videos like this are all about, is the inane details that no one pays attention to except for everybody. I do like how the tulle on that skirt, oh, look at the little starbursty things on them. There's a combination of that shine tulle and glitter organza, I think they're called. It's definitely synthetic. The skirt looks like it could either be a really good synthetic satin or possibly silk. Honestly, the light in here does make it a bit difficult to tell with this one, and the glasses in front of it doesn't help matters. For the ones that don't have glass or that I can get behind the glass enough, it's easier to tell. No. Okay, I can actually see that. That is, looks like a really nice silk shantung, actually.
This one has the dog mango.
So, okay. So it's really, yeah, that looks a lot like some silk. Ugh, speak, I cannot. Looks a lot like some silk shantung that I have that you can't really find that fine anymore. So slubby now. There's so many different trims on this. None of it's embroidered. Some of it is glitter, glitter on glitter. Some of it's chunkier, like for that flower. Some of it's finer, like for those little white curly cues. Then you have some thick cording. That's not the narrow cording. That is about 3/8 of an inch with 5/8 of an inch trim. And I'm 90% sure I've seen that particular one right there at Joann's. It's always interesting to see what you can find at craft stores sometimes, or whatever Joann's is these days. That trim right there is an interesting one. Yeah, the end of that curl is definitely plastic, the plastic faceted bead trim. Looks like a 3/16, no, about 4. I'm used to beads in millimeters. That's 4 millimeter. Little plastic flowers, and you can even see the adhesive around it. Let me see if I can get down low enough to see if they have that going underneath the skirt onto the hem. Probably not. By the way they're going over the seams, they definitely decorated this after constructing the entire thing, so they probably, you know, it wouldn't have made sense for them to have hemmed it afterward necessarily. I don't know, I'll see what I can figure out. Ooh, I have that trim. That one right there. I have that.
But I also like the. It's not the Jack Sparrow.
Ooh, I like how they just cut the end of that. Yeah, they used an adhesive that's yellowing a little bit. That's... yeah, there are definitely some now that don't do that, but a lot of the ones that they were using just a decade ago did.
Yeah, let's go look at these ones over here. Which paints
That's an unusual ribbon. That glitter edge is definitely, or not the glitter, that silver edge is part of it. But I haven't seen ribbon that would have just one silver edge and then one iridescent edge. And I can tell for sure that that is how that ribbon is made.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes it easier to see the chunkiness of that glitter. See up there that it hooks. Let me see if I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Looks like there are 26 hooks. 26 white hooks. You can see the lining is optic white. Like this, you can actually see too that the organza is optic white. And this is, you know, white silk, by the way, unless it's optic white, will usually have, you know, that slight gentle ivory tone to it, which works just fine considering that, you know, there's so many creams and whites and light pinks and such on this dress. That butterfly got crunched there. iridescent organza underneath that organza for the sleeve. I'm going to take some macro photos of that when I get a chance. Yeah, they definitely did not go underneath for that, but you can see the hem. I'm gonna have to take some macro photos to show how that hem is done. Actually, you can see it a little bit there too, but I'll take some macros anyway.